March opens up with a beautiful Venus-Jupiter conjunction on the night between March 1st and March 2nd. Two benefics coming together is always wonderful. This time around we get them in a fiery sign of Aries, inspiring action, passion, and powerful new beginnings. What not to like? Let's take a closer look and break it down for all 12 signs. My name is Anastasia. I'm a traditional Western astrologer specializing in natal, relationship, and predictive readings. If you'd like to work with me, there are links down there. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave me a like or a comment. I appreciate that. YouTube appreciates that. It helps draw attention to my channel and encourages me to bring more videos your way. I really appreciate that. Before we dive in, wanted to let you know that I have been approached by a company called Trip to host a travel retreat. It will be astrology themed. It will be at the end of September this year, and we will go to Mallorca and Ibiza, the Spanish island. So there's going to be a lot of exploration, a Spanish cooking class, a boat. There will be boats and sunset cruises and dinners. If you'd like to learn more and to be notified when the trip goes live, leave your email at the link down below and you will get an email as soon as the trip is ready. We're still figuring out everything and solidifying all the details. Additionally, I work with planetary magic. As you know, I create candles and oils with planetary magic properties. There's one right there. This is actually my first ever candle that is sold out. It's sunlight in a jar. But I also have candles for Saturn and Venus and Jupiter, so dependent on the placements that you have and what you want to work with. Like Venus candles are really good for love and manifesting love into your life. Jupiter is all about optimism. Saturn is about boundaries and long-term projects and stability, commitment. And it has 3 gemstones, sapphire gemstones in it. It smells like liquor and tobacco. It's sweet tobacco, but I think it smells to me like kind of like a liquor with tobacco together. And there's also a Mercury candle that is lovely for communication and clarity and sort of research and any intellectual pursuits like writing or journaling, which is the same thing, writing, speaking, etc., presenting your ideas. So check out my website, Anastasia Does Astrology, to pick up a candle to help your life, to bring some light and positivity into your life. And last thing before I dive in, I want to create a video dedicated to Saturn, since Saturn is about to leave Aquarius, and gather stories of Saturn in Aquarius. So how has your life changed since March 2020 when Saturn went into Aquarius? Mention your rising sign, mention some of the important transformations you've been through. If you know which house it's been in, you can specify it to that house, to the topics of that house. But I'd love to gather stories. You can leave them in the comments. They will be anonymous. Or you can also send me an email to anastasia.does.astrology@gmail.com, and I will happily look at them and compile an interesting video. I would love to know, and I'm sure you would as well. So Venus and Jupiter, they're conjoining. Conjunction is a merging of 2 planets. You take planet A, you take planet B. When they conjoin, you can actually already see them in the skies on the western horizon, at least in the northern hemisphere. No, I think it's probably in every hemisphere. There's a hole in my knowledge of hemispheres and astronomy, but you can definitely see them in the skies. You can see them coming together, and the conjunction merges them, right? So here we have 2 planets, which in astrology called benefics. They bring good things. They tend to be pleasant and create harmony, right? Like they both seek to unite things, versus if you look at Mars is very much about separating things, and Saturn is oftentimes also about like closing us off from things, surrounding us with boundaries for the sake of protection, but also kind of sometimes limiting our growth. So here, both of them want to have a good time. They come together. It's like fireworks and abundance of good time. Venus is the planet of beauty, love, desire, romance, creativity, social pursuits. It's like a glue that holds everything together. Jupiter is the planet of optimism and faith and abundance. Jupiter is this kind guru and teacher who's not gonna shove our face in the dirt as Saturn might sometimes. Love you, Saturn. I feel like a pull to always say that because I don't want to, I like Saturn. I'm a big fan of Saturn. But Jupiter wants us to grow. Jupiter wants us to believe that things will get better. It wants unity as well. Jupiter is very much like, Jupiter rules Sag and Pisces, and Sag wants to share its ideas with the rest of the world. There's that arrow of like going off and inspiring everyone and sharing, and Pisces wants to absorb the feelings of everyone. So both signs deal with creating unity. And here, the two of them coming together in a fire sign of Aries, it feels like new beginnings. It feels like passion, firepower, independence, but of course in a social context, doing things that we like to do that benefit other people. This conjunction happens approximately at midnight on March 2nd, but you start to feel it from February 27th and until approximately March 4th. So it's in the air for about a week, right? And we can all benefit from this exciting energy. So what is it good for? It's good for starting creative projects. It's good for initiating something, right? Like that will, it's like you need to, I mean, there's always some like potential frustrations with every transit, even when it's so powerful and magical. You need to be careful that in your search for this new beginning that you don't give up too quickly, because that's what Saturn is all about, right? Like Saturn is about do not give up, persevere. Venus and Jupiter are like, if this doesn't feel right, if I don't get the results immediately, maybe I'll go look elsewhere, or maybe I'll go chill. So you need to make sure you have that perseverance. But it's a fire sign. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's cardinal. It's all about initiative. It's all about starting things, taking risks, believing in yourself, chasing the dream. So creative, for sure. All social engagements will benefit. So if you are working with other people, you are presenting your ideas. Like I mentioned, I am working with a company and planning a travel retreat. So I'm probably going to be announcing it and making it live right around the time. So wish me good luck. It would be such a fun thing to do. Like as someone with a moon in the 9th house, I love to travel, and to combine travel with astrology. It's just a dream come true. So please send good vibes my way. Even if you cannot join us, I would still like some positivity. So social engagements, working with other people, announcing ideas, you may be getting good news. It's very like you are optimistic. You have this warmth around you that is very attractive. So starting new relationships at this time, making business partnerships official is great, right? This is lovely. Will bring even more opportunities your way. There might just be, if you've been working hard, this could definitely be a period of your hard work paying off and you getting good results, right? You're more popular, you're more charitable, you're more generous with other people, which in turn increases your popularity. Like all the Venusian Jupiterian things are highlighted, and Venus deals with love, Venus deals with accord, creativity, Jupiter deals with travel, education, expansion of your world. So look around for opportunities. If they're not immediately presenting, create your own opportunities, start new things, ask for help, negotiate, talk to other people, and see what they have to offer, what kind of input they have, because it's not always, oh, here's a bag of money. I mean, I wouldn't mind a bag of money, but it's not always, it's not always immediately accessible. I'm of the belief that you sort of have to work for things in your life. So if the bag of money is not immediately accessible to you, you never know. Sometimes it's literally about like getting the right advice, meeting the right person, feeling supported, right? So it could be about that as well. So let's take a look at all 12 signs and see what this could be about for you. So first, as per usual, we have Aries rising. Venus comes together with Jupiter in your first house. It's ruled by Mars in the third house. Venus and Jupiter in the first is about you, your look, your physical body, your personality. So since it's ruled by Mars in the third house, I think it's your opportunity to speak up, to own your skills, to say, this is what I know how to do best. Give me this job, give me this, telling someone how you feel about them, starting a relationship, showing up in the world in a different way. And it's up to you to decide how you show up in the world and who you want to be. You can definitely see, with Jupiter being in the first house, you becoming a teacher, becoming an influencer of some sort, having more power to inspire other people and to inspire other people to follow your lead, right? And Mars in the third house feels like maybe you're changing your schedule, maybe you're making adjustments to your life that create a better flow. For Taurus rising, Venus comes together with Jupiter in the 12th house. Your 12th house is ruled by Mars currently in the second house. So Venus with Jupiter in the 12th could bring healing, could definitely bring a sense of you have overcome something that's been bothering you, that's been in the background, sort of taking control of your thoughts. And Mars in the second house is a sign that you are feeling better about yourself. You're kind of growing in self-worth. So it could definitely be a sign of like spiritual growth. It could also be about owning your interests and perhaps being interested in spiritual topics, in yoga, meditation, astrology, and taking ownership of those skills and almost turning them into a source of income, or turning them into something you define yourself by. So 12th house is all of these like spiritual, ethereal topics. It could also bring resources and opportunities coming to you from a surprising secret source that you don't even know who it is or what is it about. But I do think either healing yourself or embracing the role of a healer are probably key words, key points here. For Gemini rising, Venus comes together with Jupiter in the 11th house. It's ruled by Mars in the first house. Opportunities to work with others, opportunities from friends, a chance to collaborate with a friend, a chance to present your work on social media, to grow on social media, to take your dreams and put them in front of other people and have them well received, have them be well received and understood and supported, are very likely here. You may be getting good news, or you may be the one who is creating good news for yourself. Like if you've been waiting to pull a trigger on something important to you that deals with being seen and, being a source of insight, guiding other people, kind of influencing other people or helping other people, this would be a great time. And it's also very much has to do with what you're trying to accomplish, with what you have to say, with what your message is. So do not stop hiding in the background and actually do it already. For Cancer rising, Venus conjoins Jupiter in the 10th house. It's ruled by Mars in the 12th. Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 10th brings professional growth. there might be opportunities coming your way. There might be exciting developments when it comes to your career. Like maybe you are announcing a new course that you'll be teaching. And as a result, you're getting a better sense of accomplishment, a sense of direction in your professional life. Could be a great time to collaborate with someone on a project, to reach out to people for job opportunities and ask them to connect you with someone. You can be, this could be a time to ask for a raise, to express that you want that project, not this project. And additionally, because the ruler of this conjunction is Mars in the 12th house, I wonder if the new professional beginnings you're dealing with have to do with the 12th house matters, which could be travel, doing work that involves more travel, doing work that's more spiritual, that's, let's say, connected to astrology, connected to yoga, meditation, and tarot reading, stuff like that, kind of like embracing and bringing more of that, even bringing more of that into your existing career potentially. Maybe there is a chance for you to travel in your current job. If you are a Leo rising, Venus conjoins Jupiter in the 9th house. It's ruled by Mars in the 11th house. Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 9th, being that it's ruled by Mars in the 11th, it feels like very much you are on a hunt for recognition. You are on the hunt for your tribe. That could be a social media account and followers, or it could be a group of filmmakers that you can partner up with. And Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 9th to me feels like you're looking outside of your immediate environment and you're casting a wider net. So, and your pursuits, your search for that connection, your search for the group that you want to belong with, or your, Mars in the 11th house is also about realizing your dreams and kind of asserting yourself differently in a larger collective. Might first take you to work with foreign people maybe, or to study, or to find a mentor, right? Like there might be, with Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 9th, you may have people coming into your environment that are foreign, that are unique and different from what you might normally go for. Maybe you're deciding to study. Maybe you are starting to date someone foreign. There's a lot of possibilities that you're somehow like expanding your circle and looking outside and exploring some kind of unique topics. If you are a Virgo rising, Venus conjoins Jupiter in the 8th house. It's ruled by Mars in the 10th. Very professional, very kind of professional. It could be professional, it could be about healing, but let's stick with professional, right? Venus comes together with Jupiter in the 8th house, and you get a resource, you get an opportunity, you get a chance to partner up and forward your career. 8th house deals with money, so there might be a chance to pay off a debt, maybe some kind of sponsorship, maybe return on investment that then you're able to reinvest into your career. A partner can be very supportive of your professional growth as well. And healing, like I said, like this could also be about healing, releasing some fears, and going towards your dreams without any fears. If you are a Libra rising, Venus comes together with Jupiter in the 7th house. They're ruled by Mars in the 9th. And, this could bring new partnerships, for sure. This could bring a start or new developments in an existing partnership that maybe involves opening a business together, or teaching something with your partner, or traveling with them. Maybe even making a relationship official, right? Like maybe you start, I'm a Libra rising, right? And like, as you know already, probably I got this opportunity to host a travel retreat. So quite literally a business opportunity that deals with 9th house topics, traveling. How much more? Like astrology never stops to amaze, but this is like very literal, I think. So you can definitely expect developments to your relationships and business partnerships that involve dating foreigners, working with foreigners, traveling, studying, writing, publishing your work potentially. So a lot of exciting developments. And it's a great time, I think, for relationships of all kinds. For Scorpio rising, Venus comes together with Jupiter in the 6th house. They are ruled by Mars in the 8th. Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 6th could bring a start of a new professional chapter, a start of a partnership, or start of a new job, something that will potentially require a lot of work and a lot of commitment, but you feel excited about. The fact that it's ruled by Mars in the 8th feels like maybe the professional opportunity allows you to pay off a debt, or maybe it lets you pay off your student loans. There's definitely some kind of interesting connection between the work and the debts that you have. Or even maybe you get a raise and that allows you to like reinvest into something and pay off your debt. There might be developments connected to your health, maybe like you're investing into your health, or you're starting to work out and exercise regularly. It feels very positive. So it just can go a lot of different ways. It could just be professional, could be financial too. For Sag rising, Venus conjoins Jupiter in the 5th house. It's ruled by Mars in the 7th. All about love. All about love for Sag risings. If you're single, it can also be about creativity. Venus conjoins Jupiter in the 5th house, and you are looking for a way to enjoy your life, right? You can be starting a creative project. You can be selling a creative idea and getting money from that. This could be very much about meeting someone who has a long-term relationship potential, committing to a relationship, investing into children, like maybe getting your child a gift or signing them up for soccer courses, soccer camp or something like that is a possibility. Or maybe you're freezing your eggs, right? Like there's some kind of developments, new beginnings, opportunities connected to children and romance and creativity. Those three are the main things. For Capricorn rising, Venus conjoins Jupiter in the 4th house. It's ruled by Mars in the 6th. So Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 4th brings new beginnings and good luck and good vibes connected to home, family, real estate, land, property. So maybe you get a chance to move. Maybe you get a chance to buy something, and it's ruled by Mars in the 6th, and it's like potentially something that is a bit shabby, a property that needs a lot of work, but you feel like it's worth it. You feel like you can see the beauty of the place, even if the beauty is not instantly available. You sort of have this vision that, before and after, even though at this point in time, only before exists. Could also be a lovely time of like forgiveness and healing family karma and connecting with family members. If you are an Aqua rising, Venus conjoins Jupiter in the 3rd house. It's ruled by Mars in the 5th house. Venus conjunct Jupiter in the 3rd could be about your immediate environment, your everyday life. Something exciting is starting there. Maybe you're starting a blog or a podcast. Maybe you're meeting someone in your neighborhood and now you have a new group of friends that you can hang out with. The rulership by Mars in the 5th feels like new beginnings when it comes to skills and daily life that add to your life, that add joy to your life. So I could also see this as like starting a business, announcing something, taking an exam, studying, things that you really enjoy. And of course, because this is a very social transit, like dating someone you just met in your neighborhood, being introduced to someone, or starting a project that involves you with a community, right? Like maybe you begin to teach at a local yoga studio, or you go to a trivia night that is hosted regularly and you sort of feel like you're getting your footing and you're starting to connect with people in your neighborhood. If you are a Pisces rising, Venus conjoins Jupiter in your 2nd house. It's ruled by Mars in the 4th. Opportunities to invest or to spend, to receive money that potentially are connected to family, starting a family, or real estate. Maybe you are investing into real estate, or you get a chance to live in a home that your uncle has, and he sort of like lets you just live there for free because he doesn't live there anymore. There might be like Venus conjunct Jupiter is good for finances. It's also good for self-worth and feeling valued, feeling recognized, feeling appreciated. So it could definitely, but I feel like it's really up to you, right? Like if you're happy with your job and maybe it's about getting recognized and getting complimented for the work that you've done. If you're looking for a job, you might get a job around this time, or you might get to like reinvent what you do for a living. And once again, because it connects, Mars is in the 4th house, I wonder if the financial changes are connected to the property, or your sense of self-worth is connected to your home and family and starting a family, or, you know, maybe spending more time with family. So this is all I have. I'm excited for this transit. There's definitely, I think it's a good start of the month. It's not all going to be so great in March. I made a video about the astrology of March as well. Definitely check it out. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.